So we recently redesigned our service and changed the name from Community Addiction Team to Alcohol and Drug Recovery Service. That was in recognition of the fact that we need to have aspirations for people coming through our front door, that recovery is possible. And those conversations, those recovery conversations, should be happening with everybody that comes through the door. Now, it's important to say that recovery is different for every individual, and people will achieve recovery and call recovery different things, and that might be for somebody who remains in service, it could be for somebody who achieves abstinence, and everybody in between. But the important thing from a treatment and care perspective is that we expose people to recovery, we tell people that recovery is possible, and we help people along that way and continue to have those conversations whilst people are in service. The Alcohol and Drug Recovery Service is quite unique in that it offers a multidisciplinary approach to someone's care and treatment. So people coming through the door have access to social care staff, nursing staff, medical staff, psychiatry, psychology, occupational therapy, but also a wide range of partners that are very involved with the service. So when somebody's referred to our service, they will be screened and there will be a decision made as to whether they require care and treatment within our service or whether in fact the Recovery Hub could support that person or other local services such as GAP or GCA in terms of alcohol support. And it's really important that we take a person-centred approach when dealing with anybody coming through the door, and that people are confident that their care and treatment is appropriate and that they will receive a multidisciplinary approach where required. When somebody comes into the Alcohol and Drug Recovery Service, if they're being allocated within our service, then it's really important that we have initial recovery conversations, that we look at harm reduction in the first instance, and that can be around naloxone for people who inject drugs, for foil for people who inject drugs. There's a variety of harm reduction interventions in terms of alcohol, that's about reducing, and we can look at alcohol detox moving forward, or we can look at opiate replacement therapy for people who need that, but also talking therapies. So people coming into our service should receive a wide range of service to meet their needs, and it should be person-centred and it should be focused around what somebody needs from the service, whether that be treatment and care, or moving on to support services. Recovery is becoming embedded in our service and it has been for the last few years, and there is ongoing developments. So at the moment we have developed recovery champions, for example, in every part of our service. We have a number of different sub-teams from access, shared care, parents, criminal justice and core services, and it's important that we have recovery champions in amongst that, both to link with our recovery communities and to take forward the message around recovery and ensure that recovery is embedded in our conversations with people throughout our service. Another important development has been bringing people with lived experience into our service, whether that be shared care or whether that be into the main care and treatment team, and that's about exposing people when they're coming into our service, so exposing service users to people with lived experience and people with who are in recovery, in an active recovery, and who are volunteering within our recovery communities. And that's a really important part of our service, because people often, when they're at the start of their journey, don't believe that recovery is possible. And if you expose people to the fact that recovery is possible, they then will begin to believe that. And also I think it's really important for staff to believe that, because they also see people in crisis a lot of the time, and it's really important and helpful for them to see people with lived experience who have succeeded and moved on from service and moved into our recovery communities and are delivering an excellent job.